The City of Medford and Fire District 3 have ordered a study to see how the two agencies could better work together and possibly share management. A big piece of this puzzle is Medford Rural District Number 2.
And of course, the same response that you get within the city as far as the numbers of engines and numbers of personnel, we get in the rural to the same type of incident.
Board member Dan Marshall says the Medford Rural District covers some of the area just outside the city limits. The small district has a contract with the city for service, which makes up 10% of Medford Fire's budget. On top of that, Medford Rural owns the titles to half the city's fire equipment, giving them a vested interest in what could come out of the cooperative services study.
We have a great fire department here in Medford, and it provides great protection for the rural district. We would not want to see that watered down.
When we asked Marcius if he remembers the first time he heard about the cooperative services study, he says he can't recall when the talks first started, and added later, as far as he knows, District 2 hasn't been to all of the meetings.
Because I know meetings have occurred that we were not privy to.
Recently, Deputy Fire Chief Gordon Slutmo was removed from his position as interim chief. Taking the job is Deputy City Manager Bill Hoke, whose other job is working under City Manager Eric Swanson.
He's responsible for running the city, for making sure we're fiscally sound, and overseeing every department.
Hoke has filled in as interim fire chief before. He says he took the job again because the department felt it was spreading itself too thin. Others are questioning if there's more to it.
It's my personal opinion that there's a lot going on that is not out in the public.
Former Medford Fire Chief Dave Bierweiler was abruptly let go of last March. When asked if he thinks keeping Hoke in charge is wise, he answers a question with a question.
If one's motivation is to ensure that a consolidation happens.
So far, any possible merger remains in the far future. Right now, the two parties have only ordered a cooperative services study, and it won't be done until the end of April. The parties in charge of making the decision are Medford City Council and District 3's board. Covering your news in Jackson County, Caitlin Conrad, News 10.